Hi, welcome to the Fired Up with CJ show. Today we have Trish Devney, and she is an expert in sound healing, and she is going to be teaching us how you would use sound to heal your cold. So I can't wait to figure this out. Welcome, Trish.
Thank you.
So in our previous segment, you were talking about a couple of different things. One is that there needs to be resonance, there needs to be entrainment, and there also needs to be intention whenever you're doing healing. Can you teach us how to put that all together now and teach us how we would use those three things and sound to cure a common cold?
Well, it's interesting, the impact of the human voice, your own voice on your body, is like food from the gods. Because our voices are uniquely designed with harmonic codes, if you will, that every body part recognizes. So if there's some part of us that is stressed or stagnant or not functioning in its natural rhythm, what the role that the voice plays is to restore and deliver. It's like a delivery system. Sound and oxygen and vitality and energy to the cells on a molecular level. You're making that shift. So what I discovered in my own process was the simple sound of ah. Open ah. With the mouth is open, a couple fingers wide. Ah. And the breath is deep in the belly, as comfortable as you can be. And then just sound all the way to the end of your breath, like this. Ah. And you just keep going all the way to the end. In fact, it feels like you're about to ring out. Doing is getting rid of all the carbon dioxide in the body. We forget to breathe out. So when we breathe out, the natural response is to breathe in. Body knows how to do that. But now what it's doing is drawing it down into the belly. So the diaphragm gets to drop. When the diaphragm drops, it's actually getting more oxygen into the cells and veins and capillaries of the lower part of the body, all the way up. So sound is energizing the breath, oxygenating the blood and the lymph system, balancing the autonomic system, reducing your stress. And in fact, when I got sick and then well, what I discovered is that sound was actually strengthening my immune function because I wasn't stressed. When you stress, the immune system starts to shut down. It can't operate in the way that it's designed to operate. So it can't build those natural killer cells, fight off virus or very. So that one sound, ah, a mid-range tone, nice, open, round sound, mid-range for any person, so it doesn't have to be a high tone. It actually is bringing more oxygen to the brain.
In yoga, there's a lot of intention behind even the sounds, like the ah, the o, the they all have kind of different vibrational frequencies. So is there something specific about the ah or I guess it's middle level, so big ah.
It's range, right. It's a mid-range tone. What that particular sound does, and according to many of the great masters, that sound is the sound of the higher mind, the enlightened human. So it activates that aspect in the subtle body as well as in the dense body. So when you make that sound, it literally lowers your blood pressure. And you start feeling more expanse. There's more space in the body.
Yeah.
The real magic that happens is that the brain waves start to change, so that you're really creating a combined alpha-theta state. So the brain is relaxed yet poised, alert, and the immune system is open and functioning. Your little cells are talking to everybody now.
Yeah.
Everything starts to function in resonance. So that's the entrainment piece. Your voice is the dominant frequency held by your intention that says, I'm just going to move into resonance. Now, there's another secret that I love with sinus stuff. Humming. Humming is...
Yeah, interesting.
So humming actually holds the nitric oxide in the nasal passage longer, which allows the capillaries to expand.
Wow.
Which then also reduces the amount of mucus buildup. So it's it's powerful. Sound is a magic tool in your prevention quiver.
I love it.
Fit for the weather. You just start humming.
So if I have sinus, so I'm like, wow, I'm really stuffy. I have allergies. So I'm just like, what's the?
Well, first thing I would do is look at how I'm languaging it.
Right.
So I say, okay, instead of saying I have allergies, because that becomes more dominant, I would say I'm feeling congested.
Okay.
And I'm moving into a more open space in my nose.
So that's the intention that I'm holding.
And that's what I hold. And so I'm not claiming it, naming it, calling it a disease, nothing like that. And it really frees up the body then to not hold that in the brain, because your brain is holding the picture of a disease, allergy, or a stagnant pattern.
So what is it that I'm entraining then? I'm entraining the rest of my body to tune into that particular that humming sound, so that it's focusing on that one vibrational sound versus the other vibrational sounds that could be out there. Is that what I'm doing in entrainment?
Right, exactly, because the sound can actually distress the body as well. So what you're doing is a kind of reclamation. Your own voice is really centering you in your own body, really building more power and confidence energetically, metaphysically, as well as physically.
And wait, what's the resonant part of them? What am I resonating with then? The resonance part of the
Well, the resonance is the sound frequency itself. So your body is using it because your voice is the delivery system. Your body recognizes those harmonics. So it's the harmonic codes that the body says, oh, that's a color, that's a sound, that's an energy I need. It does its own little capture and deliver.
Interesting. So it said, oh, I know that the means, what is the what's the intention usually of that sound?
Well, the closed M sound is just a very high, open toning right into the cranium.
That's why you use it for the allergies and the stuffiness.
Yes, and you're really working with the sinuses.
And is it just as obvious? It's just like like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can hum, while you're doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Have to do it in a on a samadhi cushion.
Yeah.
You can do it anywhere in your car. If you're feeling stressed and you are feeling lost, you want to get somewhere and you don't have time, you just know that you are in a right time and space connection. You just know that, and then you tone. And you make that sound of an open ah, which really reduces the stress and strengthens the immune system. Or if you're feeling it more congested in the head, just just create a time and space just to do that. Do it often.
Right. Even if you don't have a cold, because there's some beneficial things to do regardless.
Absolutely. Because you're actually resequencing the brain and etching new neural pathways with specific tones.
Fascinating.
So I teach a whole spectrum of 7 tones that I used when I was very ill, and so I'll be sharing some of that at the East West Bookstore.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll be thinking and ahhing and mming when we have a cold, and thanking you dearly.
Yeah, good.
when we actually get better.